When I came to Target, I was looking for targets, and they don't sell targets here. I was looking for a Target, like, like a dart Target. They don't have a Target here. Just me. Do they sell guitars here? I was thinking I could get a Target, and then I could get a guitar, and then if they sell cigarettes, I could get tar, and I could get a Target and a guitar and get tar at Target while I get targeted. Hey, do you sell targets here? Do you sell targets? Like a dart? Like a dart throwing target, you know?
Oh, if we did, I'd be back in sporting goods.
You don't have them.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get a Target at Target, but they don't have them.
Yeah, if we did, I'd be back by sporting goods stuff. So.
They don't have it. How do you not have a Target at Target? That's like, that should be the main thing that you sell here. They should have a whole aisle of Targets. I don't have them. Damn. They don't have Targets or guitars. How can I go to the Target and not get a guitar or a Target? And get this at least. I'm gonna get a guitar in a Target at the Target. Is it just this Target? Is it other Targets where they sell Targets and guitars?
How's it going today?
Good, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. So you have 13.29. Do you have the Target Circle app?
No.
Can you hit a skip for me right there? Okay. Thank you. Here is 71. And your receipt.
Thank you. Am I gonna get targeted when I get out of targeted, like get out at targeted? Am I gonna get targeted by Whitey turning right next to me? Am I gonna get targeted by 88? In this tan car in front of me? This car on the way, or a few cars on the way over here. Is this a 55? This car is taking off next to me. On that end of the parking lot around here where there's no cars, there are these cars that are just pulling up and just like pointing at me and then driving off again. Like over there, there's just this truck that just pulled up over there when I was walking through there, and he pointed at me and then just drove off again. And there's a few cars doing that, just doing weird, creepy shit. Just like really blatantly obvious things, like just driving up, pointing right at me, close to me, just driving off again. There's this bird flying behind me when it drives by me, and then there's this red car. I didn't catch the bird, I don't think. This guy just put his arm in the window, and that car is turning, and he had his arm out the window. He put his arm in the window right next to me. There's this bird in front of me right now. This one. He just landed, and then he probably landed synced with these cars, and this whitey probably were all synced at the same time as the bird landing. I bet. I heard a kid screaming right now. It's probably synced. I'm starting to open this box, and it was right at that moment that I started to open it that I heard a kid screaming. There was kids screaming on the way over here, synced. But these are different kids, I think. And there's kids stalking me inside of the Target. Hold on a second. Is there stalkers behind me? What's happening? Is there no stalkers right now? Or is there stalkers? What's happening? I don't know. I hear all these engine sounds that are probably stalkers. I don't know. There's the stalkers. There's the stalkers. This red car is probably a stalker. Is he gonna stalk? This truck has one tail light, the one that was stalking. There's this red semi driving out when the red car drove by me. The one I was talking about. That looks like Whitey at the curb. Yo, and then I think that same truck was back there just now, and he had two taillights now. His taillight turned back on magically. I swear it was the same truck. Has to be. It looked like it. The Whitey has one lower light. Whitey was a stalker yet. Hi, buddy. You want a snack? This white car just started driving right next to me out of the car wash thing. That car has one light over there that just turned. He was probably stalking me with other cars driving by me. Something like that. Our car is turning, and that's right at the corner of the building. This car is turning as this one is driving by me, and they're black and silver. That was a blue and a white. He's gonna get out of the car next to me or something. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? That's right at the corner of the building with a tan car. Right at it. Right at it. It has some type of military license plate or some type of emblem on the license plate. It was a stalker thing, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. Looked like some type of military license plate, stalker. I think that black truck turned synced with that red truck driving by me at the bridge. And then there's a red car in front of me right now, and a white car at the other side of the bridge. And then there's a car right now. This car is taking off next to me. It's a tan van. It's backed up and stopped right next to me and took off. This car is honking over that way somewhere. This is the stalker a bit. Gotta be. It always is. Just like that car. And this car just turned when it drove by me. And I started to turn or whatever. I think it's a silver car, and it's a black car. It's a black and silver sync, and I think that was another silver sync head. And then he's meeting that car at the intersection over there right now. That intersection. And then it's a silver. It's silver with the 86 on it. It's silver with the 86, and then there's a black and a silver car driving through, and then a white truck, and other assorted stalkers driving behind me. I bet. White. White. Car. He's gonna do a thing. He's stopping and he's turning. He's turning. He's blue truck. There's a black truck. He's turning at the street. He's a stalker. He probably turned right at the curb, but I was zooming in on him, so I don't know. Somewhere around there. Either the curb or the sidewalk, I bet. And that was white SUV, you know, and then he's gonna turn synced in front of me or something. Hit his brake synced or hit his turn signal synced or all three. He's gonna do a U-turn synced and then come back and then do a U-turn next to me synced. There's something synced hearted like that. But they're not doing the weird creepy things they were doing before I was recording. They backed off now. But then here comes one. The street, of course. That's weird and creepy. It's right there. It's still weird creepo shit, but like, you know what I mean though? They switch up the tactics when I'm not recording. Do weirder things or creepier things, more obvious things, like more often, I guess. This guy's opening the door on that truck right now. Right as the other truck turned and then drove by me. Oh! And then he has like a dim tail light or like one light bulb out on the tail light. And he's closing the door when I get across the street on the blue truck. And he's honking the horn when the whitey turns. And then this car is driving out and he's another one. But yeah, the whitey just had one light bulb out on his tail light. Like the other one has two light bulbs. You know. There's an engine sound behind me, you know. Oh, they're doing faraway things with this street, and then there's gonna be a car whipping around the corner all of a sudden when I get across the street, or a bug flying up in my face right now. There was a bug in my face. And then there's these birds. Are they gonna stop? They're just fighting each other like next to me. I don't know if it was a stalker bird thing. I think that was a blue van. It looks like a stalker van. Is he a stalker? I think he's a stalker. I don't know. Who's not a stalker? This car is a stalker right now. This is right here with the C3 license plate. These are stalkers. This is a stalker. It's stalking. It has a 44 license plate, I think. This is a stalker of the street. This car is driving out too. This is silver and that's a black car. It's a black stalker car. Then there's a silver car turning up the street right now, and he has a B9 license plate. And this car is backing up out of the driveway. It's probably another one. I don't know. It's just backing up out of the driveway right after I got across the street. So, just saying. I don't know if it was synced up or not. Could be a coincidence at that time. But he just let off his brakes right now at this alley in the black B9 car. And that wasn't a coincidence. And that horn that just honked, that probably wasn't a coincidence. And these birds are probably not a coincidence. These engine sounds are probably definitely not a coincidence. Probably, definitely. It's getting louder when I cross the street. I think he's coming to drive by me, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I think it was a different engine sound. It was a motorcycle or something. But this car that's gonna drive by me, though, he's probably gonna be a stalker, though. Is he gonna be a stalker? He's right at the corner of that. A black car. And he's hitting his brakes. And that engine sound was going off again. It seemed synced with the car and shit. And it started getting louder when he drove by me or something. Probably if I play the video back and I turn the volume up, he drove by me right as the engine sound started up again. Is that what happened? Honk a horn if that's what happened, Skynet. This bird is chirping right now. Is it synced? He chirped right at the curb when I got across the street too. Was it synced? I don't know. Just was right there at each curb. And probably right at the center of the street or something. Where'd all the stalkers go? They ran out of stalkers? It was stalkered up all the way there. Where'd they all go? I mean, I'm glad that they get shy when I pull the camera out sometimes. Occasionally. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying though. There was 2 red cars driving in front of me. It was like they're just by themselves, but it's 2 red cars so far. Is there gonna be another red car when I get to the street or something? There's a car honking right now behind me. He's just laying on his horn, and then there's this truck driving out at the center of the street, and then someone just closed the door over there. I'm gonna walk out on the sidewalk right now. No? And they just closed the door again at the corner of the house, and then they're like, yeah, there's a kid screaming, or a kid yelling at me. It's like talking, yelling. Yeah, did you hear that horn though? It was like, right when I got to the street. And there's a car coming in front of me and a car coming behind me, and they're gonna sink. And there's a blue truck driving behind that car, and he's probably sinking. And it's a white car and a tan car, I think. And they're synced. And they sync there. And they're synced. And then there's sink heads driving over there, I'm sure. I don't know. It looked like silver cars. It looks like multiple silver cars and like a green truck or something. I don't know if they were stalkers, but it was like a burst of cars, and then there was no more cars after it, and then there was 1 car right now, and now there's no more cars. So it was just like a burst of cars right when I walked up, you know? So, you know, and then there's a white car right now at the train tracks. It's so far away. It's insane. This engine sound. Is he gonna drive out of the alley and stalk me or something? It's a blue stalker. Turn right at the door. Was it at the door? It was right at the door like a stalker. In a blue car. And now he's turning again. And it's right there like a stalker. Oh, is he gonna drive out? Guess not. Maybe he'll drive out behind me when I get to the intersection. That would be scary. Where'd the blue car go? I guess the blue car's out of here. I'll see him again tomorrow at the intersection or something. Unless he's just like visiting from out of town or something. Do they go on stalker vacations? They're like, we're gonna travel all around the country and stalk all the targets across America. Is that why I see Texas license plates and stuff? Are they fake license plates? Do they just move here or what? I just got a lot of questions. Like, why is this happening right now? You know, like nobody can tell me why it's happening or what's happening. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of psychotic, if you ask me. There's a car honking as they go in the house behind me, and the guy was walking up next to me with the red shirt, and I think he had Ninja Turtles pajamas on. I don't know. I just kind of like glanced over at him, but I think that's what it was. And they always do Ninja Turtle syncs on me. Not always, but sometimes they'll do the Ninja Turtle syncs. So I think that's what it was. I don't know if it was Ninja Turtles. He definitely had a red shirt, and he is definitely walking up next to me. And his truck is definitely a stalker in a whitey truck. He's definitely gonna take off right now at the curb. And I knew it. And then someone coughed over here with a red shirt at the same time. And then he's gonna turn right now at the sidewalk. It is kind of scary in a way, but like in a retargeted way. Like it's scary that people are so stupid. Just do stupid things all day. It's kind of scary how ignorant people are. But then, I don't know. But this one lady was walking up on the out of her car next to me on the way over to Target, and she was like laughing as she walked by me with this like evil laugh. There's always people doing weird shit like that. Or like they'll just like lean toward me as I walk by them and stuff. And like just walk up next to me and stand right next to me, like facing me, and then just walk away. Stuff like that. They'll just stand right here. Like my coworkers at my one job especially, like I would just be standing there on my phone because there'd be nothing going on. So like we'd all be standing around on our phones. Or like there'd be people standing around talking and stuff. And I would just be standing there on my phone. And someone would walk up to me and just like stand there facing me and like I'm just looking down at my phone, but like they're like looking right at me, or like looking at something behind me, or like coming around me, grabbing something by me, or whatever. So they'll just like come up and stand right next to me, and then they'll just be facing me, and then they'll just walk away. Stuff like that. This car is a stalker. He just turned in front of me right now. This dog is barking right now. This other dog is barking behind me. He's probably another one. He was barking already, and it probably started synced, but I don't know when it started. Are they just sitting in this car? Did they get out of it? I wasn't looking. Looking down at the puddles on the ground so I don't get my shoes more wet. I was white at the corner of the house. That was a Domino's car. It's the Domino's car, bro. It's the Domino's. They're walking out to it, and it's right now. It's gonna back up right now. It's gonna back up. Alright. This light just turned off on the house. Right when I walked behind the Domino's car. It was right at the corner of the house. There's this white car parking behind me, and then he's stopping right now, right as he parks. And then the white car just like backed up, synced with the Domino's car starting to drive again, or something like that. It started moving again right when the Domino's car started to drive through the intersection. And then there's a car coming right now at the intersection. And it's gonna be right now. Is it gonna be white now? What is it? Black? Oh, this car is turning right now, I think, with it. It's probably silver. This car is turning out, and that dog over there at the same time was like. And this is a black car. See another one. This light's just turning on right now. I don't know if it's a motion light or what, but I don't know. That was a blue car. That's a whitey. They're just got out of it right as the whitey turned. Closed the door, sinked. He's turning right as I walk behind the guy. He's gonna go in the house right when I walk up to the street or something. Oh, thank you, stalker. Appreciate it. This car door is closed at the center of the street over there. I think he was going in the house behind me at the street. I don't know. He's like walking up to the door there at least. Either way, it was synced. Why was it synced? Was it just a white or a sync white? Oh, those really bright headlights back there. Is it gonna sync? Is a train horn going off? Is it synced? Was that synced? Is it gonna sync? Was it white and synced? Someone coming off the porch right next to me. Right after the whitey sync. They're getting in a car. Is it gonna sync? Is it gonna sync? Is it? Oh, they just went out to the car and then walked back in the house. They probably did it synced. She probably closed the door synced and hit the lock button synced or something. But I don't know what it synced with. She was walking off of the porch synced next to me though. It was synced. It synced. Walking by a house with the door open, someone gonna walk out of the scene. No? Okay, good. Usually when I'm walking by a house with the door open, someone's gonna walk out of the scene. It didn't happen. That's good. I walked by a house with the door open and nobody walked out of the seat. Whoever you are with the house with the door open, I appreciate you for not walking out of the seat. Is this gonna sink? These headlights are pulling up synced over there, I think. This is pulling up synced. Is he turning synced? Is he doing sync stuff? Is he gonna do sync stuff? He's coming up. Is he gonna sync stuff? Do sync stuff with the sync stuff? He's doing sync stuff right now. He's doing sync stuff in a whitey truck. He's doing multiple sync stuff in a whitey truck. This corner building. It's another whitey sync. And then he just pulled up to the intersection when I got across this alley in the white SUV. It's nothing to see here, it's just multiple whiteys doing multiple sync stuffs. And then that white truck was right at the corner of that house that just turned over there. Was that one? And then this is a white. And then this is a stalker. I would imagine. Right after I stepped on the street, this car over there just drove out. Right as this car drove out, it looks like this is a white over there right now. What's this truck gonna do? He's just sitting there like a creeper. There he goes. Right as this car was driving up behind him. Right as that car poked out, he drove out. And then he's pulling up to the intersection right as it drives out. And this truck's gonna do a sync thing. And then this car looks like a sync thing. And that truck pulled up at the same time. And then he's gonna wait to turn until I walk up to the alley. And he's gonna turn right at the alley now. He's gonna turn right at it. And just sit there and wait until I walk by the alley. And then he's gonna turn right at it. And I think it was a tan truck. He's gonna sit there pointlessly and wait. Because the point is that he's gonna turn right at it because he's a stalker. Because it's synced. Because it is synced. Because he is a stalker. That truck. I don't know about that truck. Does he want? What about this white SUV? You should scratch your head next to me. Is it one? What about this one? Is he one? Yup. He's one. This car is gonna be one. This is white. That's white. What's this one? Is it black? What's this one? Is it silver? What's it gonna be? It's red. It's red right now. No! I think he had a 93 on the red car. And I think the guy in the white truck had a red shirt. He's waving at me. There's a car honking right now. Or a car alarm. And it turned off. Probably was a car. I think there was a car right behind me synced with it turning off. And I was also walking by the front of that white SUV. There's a lot of stalkers out here. There's a lot of stalker stuff happening. This has a B2. closing the door again right now. I'm backing up right now to the other side of the alley. She's putting her seatbelt on right now. How's it gonna take off, Synced? Oh! It has a B9. Oh! That was blue. Oh! These are stalkers. Oh! This is a whitey back there with the whitey over here. Oh! I think there's a black car back there with the black car over here. I think these are more black stalker trucks. Stalker cars. This is a different whitey. There's another whitey lurking over there when I walk by there, I guess. They just always got a whitey loaded up somewhere. And these trucks started driving right there. There's the stalkers. It's a blue truck. It wasn't driving by me in a corner that I know of. This car is a stalker. And your lock button synced. This car is a stalker. Isn't it? I don't know if anything's synced happened at the same time. Is this a stalker right there? They just started to close his whitey door and he drove by it. The whitey. The whiteys. The whiteys. The whiteys. This car is backing up. He's a stalker in a black car, I think. I think another stalker just turned in front of me. Whitey. Oh! I think those two black trucks next to me or something. They were right next to me at the same time like stalkers. Is this Whitey meeting the last stalker? Oh, there's another stalker coming. It's Whitey. It's the Whiteys. There's black and silver over there, I think. There's two cars over there going opposite directions. I think they're black and silver. And then there's a car right at the center of the street. I think it was another black car or something. There's a Whitey. Is it a Whitey? Silver? It was silver, and then is this black? Oh, it's blue right now at the door. That guy looks synced. I think that guy was doing sync things. Isn't it? And then he just turned around and cornered inside of the building when I walked by the door. There's this engine sound on a Whitey, and it's white at a corner. What are these? What's this? Is it white? What is it? Stalker? It's a white stalker. It was a white stalker head. There's a whitey over there when that car got over there. The silver stalker head. You know, the one that was stalking. What's this one? What is it? Did you hear the car honking right when it drove by me? And then this is another black car, I think. And there was a black car driving by over there when the silver car pulled up over here. Is it a black car? Gray car? There's another. There's a car alarm. Right when he drove by me. And there was this banging sound over here. Like at the same time, I think. Were those stalkers? There's a blue car right after the red car. The car's lights just turned on when he drove by me. Is it all stalkers? This car's pulling up when the first car gets over there, I think. This car just pulled up to the intersection right when that car turned at it, I think. This car just started right after that. And it's a white SUV. Here comes this car. Is he gonna meet a car over here or something? This car is meeting the white SUV right now. He's almost here right now. There's another car honking right now when he pulled up. In the distance somewhere. There's a bunch of cars driving by over there that are probably all stalkered up each other. And then is this a cop that just turned right now? Yep. When the silver car was driving in front of me. And then there's a white car when he's turning. It's the piglet. He's going into the pig station. And then the light on the pig station is going to turn off when he walks in the door or something. I haven't seen it do it yet. Did they fix the light bulb finally? Did he get out of the car yet? Where is he? I don't know which car it is. This is the engine sound to the left of me right when that car got to that intersection. I think I heard a car honking again, maybe. I don't know. Where's the piglet? Is he walking up to the door right now? Is he gonna go in right now? Is he gonna go in right as this is turning next to me? I think it was two whiteys meeting each other at the intersection. I don't know. I was looking at my phone. I think they were both whiteys, and then this whitey is getting here when he gets over there. He's turning in front of me right now. Synced with Piglet going in the pig station. What's this? What's he gonna do when he gets over here? Is it white? Is it blue? Oh! What's this car? Is this oh, he's driving up. I just saw Domino's over there. Was he synced with this whitey pulling up? I think he was synced with whitey pulling up, and I think this car is parked right now when he drove by me. And then he's starting right now when that car turns into the parking lot. And this is pulling up right as he's turning in the parking lot. And he's turning again. Oh, this car is driving out when he's turning. And then this car is backing up, and they're all doing it synced with each other, robotic clown dances, and there's a white SUV over there. Oh! And then is he gonna park, or is he just gonna drive back out of the parking lot again? I think he's driving out of the parking lot again. They always do that. This car is pulling up right now. Is it white? He's driving back out of the parking lot with the white. I think it's a tan car or a silver car. I don't know. I don't know which direction to look. Is there gonna be a car in front of me or a car over there? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Like, damn, like they act like I have 360 vision or something. Like I can't see all the syncs, guys. I'm gonna not see you, and then you're gonna be a Nazi for no reason. I'm gonna not see the Nazi. You're just gonna be a car driving by. You're gonna be like a tree that falls in the woods when nobody's around to hear it. Like, I'm not gonna see you. And it's gonna be pointless. Did you hear that motorcycle? I think he was a stalker. Is this one gonna drive back out of the parking lot? No, but it's gonna turn right now as this blue truck is driving by. And this is a red car, and then that's a, I don't know. There's a car starting right as this whitey is right next to me. That car. And they're getting out of this car now, and then they're gonna walk by me synced or something. They're gonna sync. I don't know. I don't know which way to look. All right, we're going for a walk. See what happens at this intersection. Is anything gonna happen? Of course. Of course it is. There's people walking out in front of me right as this tan van is driving by me. Is this thing? And there's a whitey right as they stepped off of the curb. He's driving in front of me. And then there's another whitey, I think. And then there's a dumpster slamming right as they get across the street. And then a car just drove behind me right now. And then there's these two silver cars in front of me right now. And then there's another silver car at the other intersection. And there's probably another silver stalker. And then I think that was another white or silver stalker. And then that's a white stalker. White at the place. And then there's this car turning around over there right now. I think it's a white stalker. Is it a white stalker? Is this a white stalker pulling up at the door? And there's an engine sound over here right when he stopped at the intersection. It's probably a white stalker way over there. Some type of stalker truck. It's definitely a stalker truck. And then this car is backing up at a stalker place. And this car is gonna drive by. Is it black? Yep. And that's black. And this is a stalker place where they stalk. And this is a stalker place where they stalk. And this is also a stalker place where they stalk at. You kind of missed it. He's a little late. It was a silver truck, and those are all a bunch of black cars. And there's a silver car taking off with the black cars, you know. He's a little late. Then there's just no more cars right now, but then right at this place, there's gonna be a car, right? I hear a car coming behind me. Is it gonna be right at this place? This white car just turned right at that place. And then he's driving, was it silver or whatever? It was driving by at the same time as the other stalker. And then there's a stalker parade, and then Whitey's right at the place. Whitey's at a place. This stalker car always sees gonna meet me right at this place. Right at the place. Stalker right at the place. Is this a blue stalker? A bunch of silver and black stalkers. And then more black stalkers. And then this car is gonna come drive by me right at a place, right? And then this white SUV is gonna take off right at a place, right? It's gonna be all the same places every video, right? Yup, it is. Well, I don't know if the whitey's gonna take off. He might just sit there forever, but then a blue car will drive by me when I walk by him. Or he's just parked right at a place. Or whatever. Just parked right at a place with a 33 in a red shirt. The B9. Is it parked right at a place? Is it gonna do a thing at a place? Is this right at a place? And these people just stepped off the sidewalk right at that place. With red. With the red. This is right at the place. This is another silver car. This is Whitey, and that's Whitey. It was right at the place. They're opening their door right at the place. Did you hear it? It was right at the place. This car is gonna be right at the place. It's right at the place. Is this leopard print shirt gonna be right at the place?
I'm gonna take a shot.
Is the thing gonna happen right at a place?
Can you wait for me? Yes, so I can call you? Yeah. Hurry up. I'll try.
Is the thing gonna happen right at a place?
Boy, they're not recording.
Is the thing gonna happen right at a place? With another thing right at the place? Is another thing gonna happen right at another place? With another thing right at a place? Oh, it's not the thing. That's not the thing. But this is the thing. That thing pulled up right at a place. Is this the thing right at a place? Is it gonna do a thing at a place? Is it gonna be right at a place? Oh. There's a car hitting a lock button right at a place. The door is opening right at a place. This car started to take off right at that place where the door opened. Right at the place. Place. Thing. Place. White. Thing. Place.